Ahoy, salty dogs! My name is Lenscap. Welcome back to Stonehearth. Check out our priest doing the work. Okay, so between episodes, I did some playing around and just kind of let our hearthlings finish up some duties they had going on, moving some things around, collecting some loot and stuff, and I got into a couple fights. We should have done this priest sooner. This is probably the most amazing thing our world has in it right now. Also, Carpenter finished the bow. So we'll go ahead and get to an archer today. But before we do that, let's pause our game and name our guys. So, name me needs a new name. And I picked one out for name me. I did some random number thing to decide who gets named this. If you want your name to appear in future episodes of Stonehearth, make sure you leave a comment in the comments below suggesting names, and I'll be happy to put you in. We generally do our names at the start of the next episode, so that's when names go in. Okay, so let's pull up the character sheet for this person, and they become Void. Thought that was a cool name. So welcome aboard, Void. Welcome to the town. All right, so let's go ahead and play. And I think first order of business is let's assign this archer. That's what we want to do. Now that we have an archer's bow. Who are we going to make the archer? Armand, I think, right? Yeah, we're going to make Armand the archer. So we'll do change jobs, click the bow, boom. Cool, so Armand's going to go pick that up. And oh, check out his cool hat! That's awesome! Alright, so Armand's got a cool hat now. Let's pick up these things. Maybe our guys will just do it automatically? Yeah, maybe. Okay, they will. Cool, so now we've got a pretty good outfit going. We may need to add another warrior here relatively soon. But I think for now, we're doing okay. We gotta get some work done. Last episode we worked on the carpenter's house, getting it outfitted and all that. I did upgrade the beds to comfy beds. And I did that in the farmer's house as well. I put a couple of things inside the farmer's house. It's not all the way finished, but it's getting there. I've got some stuff going on. So that's cool. One thing we need to add, I think we're okay. We need to get a weaver going so we can have like some rugs and curtains and stuff. But for today, I think we're gonna start focusing on the farms themselves for this, and kind of getting some farmland in place and that kind of stuff around. So let's while this is playing, let's go ahead and place some stuff. We'll start with fences. So we want to make like a fence path along the side of the farmhouse here. It's going to have to be a little bit bigger than this actually to compensate for these storage crates I've got scattered around. Which, by the way, I can place a couple more. What I'm doing with these is I'm putting all of our food in these crates. That's my plan for that. This is where we're going to keep our food. Eventually, we may switch to a system where we just don't pay attention to what goes where. But for now, that's what we're doing. Does our carpenter have enough wood to make more things? That's my question. So we have 50 wood in stockpile, so not a problem at all. Cool. So let's go ahead and lay down some more stuff then. So we want to get some fences going, and it doesn't have to be like crazy as far as like the amount of space we're going to need. Although we may as well give the farmer a bunch of space off here. We can have a path that kind of runs along this way, and we can even put some crops over here. So let's give the farmer a lot of space actually for this, maybe out to about here. And then we'll turn the fence and go this way with it. We can also start moving our fields in this direction as well. So let's do that. I'm not gonna remove these fields until they get harvested. So this one we can actually remove because you can see it was all like it wasn't very well grown. This line of carrots there, almost grown, so we'll be able to remove and harvest those here pretty soon. Let's see what this rugged survivalist has. A fur rug. Let's buy the rug. But we don't have the money to, so we need to sell some stuff. What else can we sell? Pelts. Yeah, we can sell the pelts. And we've got some gold. That's nice. Let's keep it, though, for when we get a blacksmith. We'll keep those kinds of things. 84. Alright, we got plenty, so let's buy this rug. And then we can actually put that in our farmhouse. And I think that would be a cool addition. We'll just put it right. We'll just put it right here. There's one in between the beds, but we'll put one here, and maybe we'll put another one up here, as well, just to give some more. I don't know, something to take up the space, the empty space that's on the floor in that building. What were we doing? Farms. That's right. So let's do like crops here, and then maybe wheat and corn behind the house. I think that would be good. So we can even go ahead and start them as close as this. Turnips. We'll maybe do 3 rows of each, just like we had before. These rows aren't quite as long, so, but we'll have some other crops to kind of make up for it. Oops. Because now we can do wheat and corn and those sorts of things. And we'll do pumpkins here. Pumpkins. One more of pumpkins. As far as like silkweed and the flowers, we are growing those over here. I think we're going to keep growing those over here for now. And once we get an herbalist, we'll grow the flowers near the herbalist house, and the same for the weaver. Once we get a weaver, we'll grow the silkweed near there. So I kind of have arranged these crops in a different way. I did turnips and carrots in 2 lines like we had before, and I did a pumpkin patch. Right now I'm just laying down the groundwork for our like path in the backyard for our farmer. I'm doing the same kind of technique we did for the gravel roads in the last episode and the path behind the carpenter's house in the last episode. Oh, we got a guy! Alright, let's see who we got. Who did we get? We got, where are they? Oh, here they are. We got Brom Framer. Brom, you're looking pretty good. We're gonna leave you as a worker for now, but I am gonna name me. So when you guys... So I need at least one name, so make sure you leave your comments, leave your suggestions, for names in the comments below. We're gonna leave him as a worker for now. Okay, and back to this path. So I'm doing kind of the same kind of thing I did on the, that I did with the roads, but with wood instead of stone. And we also did this actually in the back, behind the, what are they talking about? He doesn't know either. We also did this behind the carpenter's house. And I think it worked out pretty well. It's a good looking path in my opinion. So just kind of cleaning it up a little bit, adding some color here and there. Just so it's not all uniform and samey. That is a technical term, samey. We'll probably have a path that maybe this continues straight to get to some other fields, but we'll get to that later. I think for now this is a good path, just to go kind of away from the back door around the side, and that gives you access to these things. Cool, so let's tell them to build this. And our farmer will come over here and start plowing these areas. As he's been working on this, I've been telling him I've been pulling him up, so like the turnips, you know, I've already been able to remove. The carrots are gonna go soon. These pumpkins, I actually can, remove this as well, just to kind of get the farmer more focused over here. Another thing we can do is make sure that this bed is assigned to our farmer. He is. And we may add another farmer as well pretty soon, once we start needing more food production. We're doing right now, we're keeping up with the one guy. We got a new hearthling just now, so that's good. That means we're keeping up. But pretty soon, we're probably going to need some more throughput on our food and stuff. One other thing I'd like to have the hearthlings do is collect some more of these like decorative pieces, the wild silkweed and the flowers. I like to scatter those around and kind of give some kind of life to our town. But I'm almost out of pieces. Like you can see, these are the last 2 pieces of silkweed I have. So I'm gonna have to send our guys out into this field way over here and collect some more of that stuff pretty soon. The carpenter can make like window boxes that you can, decorative window boxes that use the flowers that the farmer can harvest. But I prefer the ground planted ones when possible. Not to say that the window boxes don't work. They look good, but I just prefer this kind of look. We can move this bush, actually. I had to move the bush temporarily so they could put this light in. We can move the bush back now. Oh boy. Okay, those last 2 clips are what happens when you don't do a microphone check before you start filming a video. Anyway, I'm just kind of going back and forth, grabbing some of these decorative pieces that I like, the flowers and the silkweed, and kind of lining them up over here so that we have quick and easy access to them. Oh, invaders approaching. Let's pause. Where are they? Oh, these little guys, we'll make quick work of them. I want you guys to see how effective our healer is, though. Check this out. Okay, let's play. And here comes our warriors. I also want to see Armand in action, our archer. I want to see what he ends up doing. Yeah, check him out, dude. We are making such easy work of these guys, and as soon as our hearthlings take a little bit of damage, here comes Divid, our healer, and he gets them right back up to full. These guys are amazing. Look, look at his dedication. He's slapping him with his book. That's amazing. Get him! Yes! Piece of cake, piece of cake. Cool. Alright, so they're building our path, they're putting our path together. Oh no, rotten food. It's not good. I wonder what they do with the rotten food. Maybe it just goes away after a little while. I don't know. But we're kind of collecting some things and just getting some stuff together and a little bit more well organized and building some stuff and waiting for our hearthlings to catch up. Right now, we have a bunch of wood available to us, but it's all way over here, so I kind of just want to let the game run for a little bit and let the hearthlings kind of finish all the commands I've given them and see if we can't move all of this lumber into our actual stockpile so that we can actually use it. So the hearthlings are still out collecting and gathering and picking up all these things, but I figured while they're doing that, we'll just leave the game running at speed, at fast forward, and let's design another building. I'm thinking the next building we want is a place for our footmen to sleep. Oh, daily update. Yeah, I didn't think we were gonna get it. So if we look at our, like, morale, Gustav's not doing so hot. He's pretty sad lately, so his biggest complaint, it seems like, raw food and slept outside or in a shared bed. So let's give our warriors a place to sleep. I think it'd be cool if we built like a gatehouse, right here at the start of, right at the entrance to our town. I think that might be an interesting thing. let's start with the foundation, and this is going to be we'll do stone foundation. This will also, by the way, give us a kind of idea of where our roads in the town are going to go. So maybe we can start laying out some roads pretty soon. I think I want 1 or 2 more buildings before we get too far into doing that, but anyway. Let's do 9 by 11. Let's do it here. Let's do it a little bit further away. Let's go. Ooh, seeds from a distant land. Capopolco, I'm just passing through, but I'd be willing to make a trade or two if you're interested. If you make me 8 frostnap flowers, I'll be back in 4 days and might be able to get you watermelon seeds. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Let's look at our inventory real fast. Do I have frostnap flowers already? I may already have that. I don't. I only have the bright belt. Let's pause real quick while we're looking at this. I am growing frostnap flowers. Oh, I thought I was. Yeah, frostnap. They just aren't growing quickly. So, maybe we'll have them in time. Maybe not. Hopefully we can get them. Okay, let's check. Invaders approaching. What do we got? Oh yeah, our guys are going to make quick work of this dude. I'm not even concerned about fights for right now. Let's leave this on triple speed and get back to our construction. So many interruptions in hard mode. Like, it's a little bit difficult, for sure, but mostly it's just, there's a lot of interruptions. Okay, so I figured, like, we're doing like a gatehouse. So I got our little foundations down, and for walls, I think we can use this kind of stone pattern. That's a little bit interesting. It'll have these funky corners. We actually could change the columns, maybe, so that they're not, so they match a little better. I don't know, I kind of like the dark gray columns like that. I like that pretty good, actually. I think we'll do 2 floors of this. So, floors are an interesting thing in this game because we have to have a way up as well. So I think we'll do just a ladder. We'll just use a ladder. I think that'll be the easiest way to give ourselves a way up. So what we'll do is pull out our eraser and we'll just pop a block out right there and give our hearthlings space for a ladder. We might even do a couple of ladders, but I think 1 ladder's fine. And then let's do another level of wall. And then for our roof, they actually have this neat crenellated roof that is a new thing. So I think we'll do that. This looks a little bit weird, so why is that roof weird right there? Yeah, see in this corner closest to us, it looks very strange. I wonder if we can erase those blocks? Huh. I wonder why it does that. I don't know. Okay, but we'll leave that for now. Let's go ahead and build the other side of the tower as well. We'll do the roofs last, I guess, when we have a chance to adjust them to our liking. Did I mess up, maybe? No? I don't know why that happened. Alright. So we'll do the same basic thing over here. Cannot forget to leave our ladder spot. So we're going to put it right there. And I wonder if the roof is weird on this one too. Yeah, it does exactly the same thing here too. Interesting. I have no idea what that is. So we may have to do the roof ourselves. But let's go ahead and place some stuff. So I wanted to do, let's check our daily update. Yeah, we didn't get it, okay. I wanted to put doors on this side, like this. And I wanted to do a window on the inside, like this. So we can have kind of like a guard post. I also wanted a way to connect the 2 structures together from the top. So I'm going to put doors like that, and we're going to build a little kind of like cross rock walkway between the two. Let's see, do we have stuff we can sell? Got 2 more fine, comfy beds we can use. Let's sell this. And I like to buy the rugs. I use them for... I like the rugs. We really need to... I really need to get a weaver. I need so many things. Okay, so let's see if we can't get this kind of bridge situation going across here. It's a little bit of a weird thing to do because the angle is a little bit bizarre, but I think we can make this happen. And then once we put this in, it should connect the 2 structures together. Beautiful. Now these, like, pieces of furniture don't quite work, so what we may have to do is... yeah, we'll have to place them again now that the structures are connected. I actually saw a post from the developers of this game recently, and they evidently are redoing the building. They're remaking the building, so that's kind of exciting. If we do any kind of like offset, does that matter? What about an overhang? Does that change it? Let's see, which side is giving us trouble? It doesn't seem like that matters. Is this gonna be weird? Huh. Can I erase the roof? No, I can only undo. Alright, well, let's... whatever, I'll fiddle with that some more off between clips. And let's figure out this bridge first. So I want to do kind of a crenellation-y bridge, similar to the design style that we used for the bridges for these. I think that would look best. Yep. He's gonna give us 2 comfy beds in exchange for some stuff we made. Okay, so we've got that going. Let's do... next we've got something like this. It's a little bit more intricate on our bridge, but I don't think we need anything more intricate there. I think our warriors can handle this without too much interruption. If they bother to, what are you guys doing? Not even helping. Come over here. Okay, probably I should monitor that, but yeah, not really too concerned about it right now. I'm sure they're gonna be fine. We've got our cleric after all, he's gonna take care of us. I really just want to get this bridge together. Alright, so I think that'll be good for there. Let's just check on them real quick. Everybody looks okay. And then for our kind of like crenellations, we could do another layer. I think that's the way to go. Is like another piece of wall like this. And then let's see if we do maybe like that. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So let's do that on both sides. And that'll be our wall. Cool. I'll have to throw in the ladders. I cannot do the ladders until the thing is built. Okay, that's good to know. And I gotta figure out the roof situation, so I'm gonna fiddle with that and see if I can't get that to work. But this is the basic idea for our structure. So one option, instead of doing the crenellated roofs, because they're freaking not working for me, is to do like conical roofs like this, which that's pretty good. I like the blue. Another option is to go with red. Go with red roofs. I like the red as well, or yellow, but I think red. I like the conical roofs. I think we'll do that. I just couldn't get the crenellated roofs to work properly without doing like a custom roof and building it myself, which is not a problem for me to do. But the problem then becomes if I like slice the building like this, I can't see through the roof. at that point, which I would like to be able to do. So, yeah, I'm not quite sure how the developers are gonna mess with that later. Because that seems like it's a problem to me, but I don't know. Another thing I think I want to do is change these floors to be this texture. But yeah, so I think we're gonna go with the conical roofs instead. Which is fine. Like, we're not doing a medieval thing, we're doing a piratey thing. So I think that's okay. Should we make any other changes before we finish this? I think let's go ahead and build it. We're gonna need some things, but our carpenter's gonna get on those, so let's go ahead and start building. Very cool. Once human. Uh-oh. Okay, I don't know where this guy came from, but he is basically in our town, and that's not good. So, I haven't fought one of these yet, so I wanted to get it on film. Let's see if we can, how we fare against this guy. I have no idea how this is gonna go. Hopefully it's not that big of a problem. While these guys are fighting, I'll show you some stuff. So, Hearthlings have been working on this. Vaguely. I moved the bushes over here, a bunch of bushes, thinking that I'm kind of keeping an eye on these guys while I'm doing this. So, I moved the bushes over here, thinking that it made sense to have those with the farm. I also am working on closing in this kind of space, and I added a path here. I'm trying to get them to undeploy these gates, or these fences, so we can put a gate there. But nobody seems to want to do that. Okay, what's happening? You're running away, but you're not dying, so it's not that bad. And then he switched targets, so... Okay, so it looks like they're managing threat well enough. This is definitely one of the hardest enemies I've fought yet. In this game, so... I like that, I'm okay with that. But I think we got him. Yeah, no problem. I think we're ready to take on this guy over here, too, once we heal up. Or this chick, I guess. And Armin leveled up, so he'll be an even better archer as we go. That's awesome. Good job, Armin. Oh, what is this? Iron Mace. Awesome, so our warriors will be even better once we get one of these. Okay, that's great, that's great. And, Divid, our freaking hero here, doing the work, keeping our guys alive. Okay, cool. Well, I wanted to capture that. Okay, so there's another giant zombie that showed up, and this guy is actually inconvenient. I'm afraid he's gonna attack our Hearthlings while they're headed out here to get some wood, which we're gonna need to chop some more trees down. So I think we need to take this guy out. Let's grab our warriors and send them to attack, and we can also find out what's in these chests. Hopefully this isn't a mistake. Let's slow down to regular time so we can kind of watch this happen as it unfolds. Hopefully this isn't a mistake. Hopefully we don't get invaded while we're doing this. We almost need a second army pretty soon. I've got one other thing I want to do actually while we're fighting this guy. What do we get? Steel ingot. Okay. While we're fighting this guy, I'm gonna go into my citizens, and T, I'm gonna promote you. We already killed it? T, I'm promoting you to Mason. The reason we need a Mason next is the Mason... So the Mason can make a shield for a knight, so we can get our knights. Now, to get the shield, I don't know what we need yet. We just made the Mason, but we're gonna have to level up our Mason. And now we've got a Mason, so we can get the Mason going. And get them leveled up a little bit. Dude, that was easy. Let's go take out this other one, too, while we're at it. I thought it was gonna be much more difficult than that. I was a little bit worried, honestly, that I was gonna have trouble with that thing, with those, so... Where are my knights? Oh, here they are, in the woods. Okay, they're on the way. Yeah, they're not even damaged, so, yeah, they're gonna take those guys out. That's pretty awesome. Let's grab our Mason and see what we need for this. I don't even see the knight's shield as an option here. Okay, we're gonna take that out easy. So that's maybe a problem. Let's go ahead and build the mason's workbench. And cobblestone walls. Okay, so this is pretty useful. Once we get the mason's workbench, we can queue up. Let's go ahead and queue up a bunch of these. Let's maintain 20 of these as well. And this way we can kind of have some variation in our fences, so they don't have to be wood fences. Let's also keep a bird bath on hand at all times. I like having birds around. If you've ever caught any of my live streams on Twitch, you'll know that I have several birds, and one of them likes to hang out on my head when I do live streams. So, yeah, come check it out if you're into that kind of thing. Cool. Let's. So this mason is going. This stuff is going. I think we're gonna end the episode here, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for all the support that we've gotten on this series. Keep leaving those likes. That's all I can ask for. You guys are fantastic. If you want your name in the videos, you know, make sure to put in the comments that you want that. And we've got one more person that needs a name here, and I've got a couple names on the list, but maybe we can we'll get you on the list at least to be put into the episodes. Anyway, thank you again for watching and for all the support. And until next time, guys, stay tuned.